Madam Chairman and member of this committee, I want to thank you for the opportunity to be here. I'm a homeless advocate for the hundreds of people that are living in the streets of Citrus Heights. That's primarily where we're. When Martin versus Boyd passed, it's not perfect, but it was a way to where people could actually sleep. And it's a big deal. I mean, I go home every night and I get to go to sleep. And these people don't. Okay. I fought for 2.5 years in some incidences just to get agencies to capitulate that we could actually be there. I had to stop saying we had the right to be there and start saying you're in contempt of court. When I started saying that, whole different story. Yes, Mr. Sanchez, they can be here. We're sorry. It's like, wow, okay. So this is a real thing. This is, this isn't just something we made up. Every effort has been made to circumvent this law, to underrule it, to override it. I'm sure there's hundreds of violations against it right now. But who cares, right? These are just homeless people. Therefore, the description of the bill says you're going to remove illegal encampments. Well, according to Martin versus Boyd, these are not illegal encampments. This is just, I believe, it's a play on words, just to demonize those people. I strongly recommend that you change the word illegal and remove it from there, because it's demonizing people. I strongly recommend that. If nothing else, this guy here that came here today before you is asking you for that. Just change that word, because I guarantee you, even if this bill passes down the road, people are still going to be down there and they're going to be saying, no, there's a federal law that says we can be here. I guarantee that.
Thank you. Please summarize.
The people that you want to remove, there's thousands of people. If it was a natural disaster, you would have FEMA trailers, you would have porta potties, you would have food, you would have love, and you have little teddy bears. The $50 million that you're proposing to give them is nothing but guilt money. It's a drop in the bucket, and it's not going to change anything.
Thank you.
If you could house all those people, you would have already done it.
Thank you for coming today. Thank you.
Thank you for listening,
Yes,
and
thank you so much.
I hope you listen.
Thank you. To the next witness.
Hi, Chair and members. My name is Mari Castaldi. I'm the Senior Legislative Advocate on Homelessness at Housing California. Thanks to Mr. Sanchez, who came this morning after reading about this bill in the local newspaper and decided it was really important to raise his voice. So I'm grateful for his testimony. We're here because we know that parklands are critical resources for our communities and ecosystems. However, we share the concerns of our partners at the ACLU, the Western Center on Law and Poverty, the Corporation for Supportive Housing, and others, that this bill threatens to further criminalize, destabilize, and displace our most economically deprived neighbors in the midst of unaffordable housing and homelessness crisis. A recent report by the ACLU detailed the ways in which localities across the state are increasing enforcement of laws that effectively ban unhoused people from public spaces. And many people have been displaced and banished from public spaces that might be safer or more proximate to services because of layer upon layer of local ordinances and law enforcement practices that sweep encampments. But beyond the civil and human rights implications, we believe this bill will also fail to accomplish its stated goal of clearing parklands of so-called unpermitted campers, because as stated, people have nowhere to go. Our shelter and housing systems are beyond capacity. People who enter our state's homeless response system through their local continuum of care typically wait between 9 and 12 months before they're connected with housing.